So the next presenter is Kalyani R, Department of Pathology, Sri Devaraja Medical College, Kolar, Karnataka, India.
At the outset, I would like to thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity. The title of my talk is Expression of the Epithelial and Mesenchymal Transition Markers in Squamous Neoplasm of the Uterine Cervix. It's a cross-section study. We are the authors, 4 authors, and it's been presented from the Devarajas Medical College, that is Karnataka, India. Cervical cancer is the 4th common cause of that is the cancer in the worldwide with respect to the woman, and in South India it is almost 17% to 20% of the prevalence. And epithelial mesenchymal transition, the new concept, it's emerging in oncology, is the phenomena which is related to the carcinogenesis. EMT is characterized by morphological change in the neoplastic epithelial cells, and it transforms itself into the mesenchymal cells. And this transformation, it gives rise to the increased motility and invasiveness of the neoplastic cells, and hence it defines the prognosis. The phenomena of ENT has been widely studied in head and neck cancers and breast cancers, but however, with respect to cervical cancers, only few studied, that is published literature, in the English literature it's been published. Hence, we have taken up this study, and for this study, we have selected 3 markers, that is the cytokeratin CK19, which is epithelial marker, vimentin mesenchymal modulator, and RAS homologue gene family member C, that is ROSI, that is epithelial mesenchymal transition activator, and the cytoskeletal moderator. The objective of the study was to evaluate the expression of the cytokeratin, that is CK19, vimentin, ROSI markers in normal cervix, high-grade squamous intraepithelial lesion, that is the head cell, and squamous cell carcinoma, that is SCC of the cervix, and also see the association of these three markers in these 3 groups. Material methods, the study design is a cross-sectional laboratory observation study. It was done in the tertiary healthcare center in South India, and the sample size, which was calculated as per the statistics, was 70 cases, of which the normal cervix were 10, head cell were 30, and squamous cell carcinoma were 30. Inclusion criteria was freshly diagnosed cases of the head cell and SCC, and exclusion criteria was cases with chemotherapy or radiotherapy, malignancy other than the squamous cell carcinoma of the cervix, recurrent cases of cervical cancer, and metastatic deposits of the cervix. And these markers, CK19 was the mouse monoclonal antibody from the Biogenics, vimentin from the mouse monoclonal antibody from the Biogenics again, and the ROSI from the rabbit polyclonal antibody, that is the Immunotag. So this was observed, this is the picture which is showing the CK19 expression in the normal cervix. So here we observe only the basal cells, and they are weakly positive in case of that is CK19 expression in the normal cervix. And this is the CK19 in the head cell, wherein we are observing that is the cells are positive, the basal cells, along with some of the cells which are ascended upwards in the intermediate layer and also in the superficial layer, and this is in case of the head cell. And this is CK19 marker in squamous cell carcinoma. Here, all the tumor cells, 100% has been shows the CK19 expression. So the CK19 assessment of the CK19 expression was taken from the Wakamal et al. That is the reference, wherein the cytoplasm and the membrane staining of the cells of the CK19 markers was considered positive. And we evaluated the CK19 expression by the proportionate score and also by the intensity score. Proportionate score was further classified into 0, 1, 2, and 3, 4. That is the scores depending upon the distribution. That is a percentage of the cells which shows the positivity. And intensity score also, we have graded as 0, 1, 2, and 3 depending upon the intensity. Then the final histochemical score was calculated by multiplying the 2 parameters, and the scores were divided, and by which finally the grade of the expression of the CK19 was 0, 1 plus, 2 plus, and 3 plus. This is the picture showing the vimentin in the normal cervix. This is stratified squamous epithelium in the ectocervix, which shows negative expression for the vimentin in the normal cervix. This is the vimentin expression in squamous cell carcinoma, wherein again the cytoplasm of this, that is the malignants, are showing the positive expression. And Vimentin score that is evaluated as per Gupta S. et al. That is a publication, and the cytoplasmic staining was considered as positive. And again, we did the proportionate score and the intensity score. Proportionate score 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and intensity again 0, 1, 2, 3. And the final immunoreactivity again by multiplying the two parameters, and it was graded as negative, weak, positive, positive, and strongly positive. That is classifying the scores. Rossi, this is the picture showing the Rossi in the normal cervix, wherein it is negative. Rossi, that is in squamous cell carcinoma, which shows high intensity and also the marked increased proportionate of the cells showing the positivity. And the evaluation of the Rossi expression was taken from the Clear JC et al. And it was expression in the cytoplasm of the tumor cells was taken as positive. And again, the proportionate score and the intensity score was done. Again, the grading was done 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and also the intensity, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, and the final scoring was done by the calculation two parameters. And Rossi was expression was considered parameters only when the score was 6 or more than 6. And it was further classified depending upon the final score as 0, 1 plus, 2 plus, and 3 plus. Equivocal reaction was considered as negative for the Rossi expression. That is, if it is 6 or less, then it is negative. So statistical analysis were done by entering the data in the Microsoft Excel sheet and using the SPSS software version, that is software, and p-value of less than 0.005 was considered statistically significant. The results, mean age among the normal cervix was 46.2 plus or minus 16, and HCl it was 49.10 plus or minus 10.3, and squamous cell carcinoma 56.27, and it was statistically significant. And regarding the expression of the three markers in the normal HCl and squamous cell carcinoma, so here if you observe, the CK19 was positive in the normal cervix only in the basal region. It was that is weakly positive, 80% of the cells. But however, the expression was ascended upwards in the intermediate layer and the superficial layer as you move from the normal to HCl to the squamous cell carcinoma, wherein in squamous cell carcinoma, all the tumor cells, 100% positivity was there. And in Vimentin, again, if you observe the positive expression of the Vimentin between normal HCl and squamous cell carcinoma, it progressed. That is, in the normal, it is 0%, and HCl 33, and in the squamous cell carcinoma 73, and it was statistically significant. And Rossi, again, if you observe here, 10% in normal, HCl in 20%, 83.33% in squamous cell carcinoma, again, it was statistically significant. This table shows the expression of the three markers in the different grades of the cervical cancer, and also in the FIGO staging system. So Vimentin, it shows the maximum expression in the poorly differentiated squamous cell carcinoma, whereas the Rossi showed more expression in well-differentiated and poorly differentiated. But however, if you look into the statistics, it was not statistically significant. And if you look into the FIGO stages, that is, Vimentin was expressed more in the stage 2 than in the stage 3, and Rossi expressed more in the stage 3 than in the stage 2. And again, both the parameters with respect to the statistics was not significant. So discussion, normal cervix shows that is CK19 staining only in the basal cells, and 93% and 100% cases of the HCl and squamous cell carcinoma showed immunopositivity of the CK19. This finding was comparable to the study done by the Lee H et al. And none of the normal cervix biopsies showed immunopositivity for the Vimentin. 33% and 73% of the cases of HCl and SCC respectively were positive for Vimentin expression. And it was similar to the studies by the Myong and the Jiang et al. And 10%, 20%, and 83% of the normal cervix, HCl and squamous cell carcinoma showed positive expression of the Rossi respectively, and it was similar to the studies by Srivastava, Nai, and Tanaka. And increased expression of the Vimentin was seen in the poorly differentiated squamous cell carcinoma, which was comparable to the study by JQ et al. And also regarding the staging, Vimentin was more expressed in the stage 2 than in the stage 3, and it was similar to the studies by the JQ et al. And Lee et al. And the Lin et al. Indicating, and in all these studies, Vimentin expression also showed the maximum expression in the early stages of the disease. And with respect to the Rossi, it was more expressed in well-differentiated and poorly differentiated, which was similar in the studies by Nai et al. And the expression of the Rossi was more in the stage 3 than compared to the stage 2. And it was similar to the studies by Nai and Tanaka et al. Rossi expression was maximum in later stages of the disease. So the limitation of the present study was it was a unicentric study and smaller sample size, and having the cases were belonged only to the stage 2 and stage 3 during the period of the study, and hence the study can be extended into multi-center study with a larger sample size so that the information can be extrapolated to the general population and the cases of the CA cervix. For its application in the patient care. And the conclusion is increased expression of the CK19 in HCL and squamous cell carcinoma cervix highlights the role of the basal cells in early carcinogenesis. Gradual increase in the expression of the vimentin and the ROCE from normal cervix to the HCL to squamous cell carcinoma indicates the phenomenon of epithelial mesenchymal transition, which eventually leads to increased motility, increased invasiveness of the tumor cells in cervical cancers, and hence we can predict the progress and the prognosis of the disease. And also Vimentin, it observed, it's expressed more in early stages of the disease and also ROCE in the later stages of the disease. And these information can be taken and considered for the adjuvant targeted chemotherapy in case of the squamous cell carcinoma of the cervix. These are my references. Thank you.